Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Dimitri Johnson, and you're listening to MMALatestNews.com.
It's time to roll, baby.
Let's talk about winning a fucking world title, our kid.
After your story, mate, your story is very, very unique, and it's mate. For fighters like myself and him and everyone else, we're just massive fans, mate, of what you've come from.
Appreciate it. It's just
to come round and do that, mate. It's like unbelievable.
What
was it like to go from, especially to get your first big break, and then that bullshit to happen to you?
Yeah, it's obviously
ridiculous.
when that happened, it looked very unlikely I'd ever fight again. Do you know what I mean? But I never.
Tell them.
I'm not just saying it. No, I never ever stopped believing. I never ever stopped believing.
Tell all these lot.
Oh, we don't know.
You're on about.
No, for those who don't know, there's probably people listening thinking he's still going on about that. But for those who don't know,
there probably is.
Yeah, no. For those who
what happened?
For those who don't know,
Did lose a foot?
4 or 5 weeks before my first world title fight, pulled up at my house. Next door's alarms going off, and you think, like anything, you just think, oh, when's that going to go off? And I thought, oh, no one's in the house. So I rang him and I said, oh, your alarm's going off, mate. And he says, oh, she's just gone to the gym. I'll send her back now. And I just said, jokingly, I've said, oh, I'll check no one's inside. So I've gone in, put my training stuff in. I'd just been given the night off the track, my track work. I said I was 4 weeks out for a world title fight. I'd been given the night off because I was ahead of schedule. Didn't want to peak too soon. And then put my gym gear in, walked to my back, looked over the garden fence, and I'm looking, thinking, is that a shadow or what? I'm looking, and then someone pops their head out of their patio doors. Obviously, you shout, and get out of the house, and so I've ran through my house to catch him, coming out, and I always think to this day, why didn't I just jump over? Do you know what I mean? But it's because he popped his, ran back in the house, and I thought. So anyway, I've ran around the corner and I've seen him, but there's two of them. There's two of them, but I just thought there's not a chance to getting away here. I was a determined, lunatic talking to him, saying, listen, you're not going to get away. They were saving up for a wedding at the time. I thought they might have money, they might have stuff, And anyway, I'm talking to him, I'm catching him. I'm like, listen, I'm catching you. Just pull up. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
so I ran down at the side of an house, and I cornered them in. And I always say, it's like, do you know what? If it's two lads, listen, they want the biggest lads in the world. They're far from it, but it's hard to walk back with two of them. And do you know what I mean? So I just thought, you know what? One of you can go.
I'm keeping one.
You're going to keep. You have to squeal on your mate, and anything that's gone missing, you're going to get it back. And he's in the corner there, so the one started climbing the garden fence, and just bad luck for me, a concrete slab's loose. Then on the blind side of me, the slab comes down, hits me on the head. It's been through down onto my head, and you're just like. And I remember going down on one knee, dead quick, and I remember thinking straight away. I remember thinking, oh my God, he's not just belted me. I knew I'd not been punched or like that. Do you know what I mean? And I was, next thing I saw, and then I tried to jump up, and I couldn't put any weight on my ankle, and I was giving way, and I was like, what's just gone on? And the guy, the other one, he's halfway over. I've tried grabbing him, but the momentum had took him over, so they've got away. So I'm raging, stumbling back,
still trying to catch him. Yeah,
and so then I'm just fuming, thinking they've had me off. And I couldn't put any weight on me, so I'm half hopping back, and then a missus, a neighbour there walking up the street, and what's happened? Then I've gone, blood, didn't realise at the time, my head's cut wide open. What's going on? I'm going, they just hit me with, they put something over my head. I don't know if it's a slab or something. Anyway, it worked out it was a concrete slab. But obviously you go to, anyway, went to hospital. They sort of rushed me through, like a few people recognised us in the hospital, and they're like, what are you doing here? They sort of rushed me through, and anyway, they've put me in this waiting room, and I didn't know, but before that, I'm at my house, and my mate's coming to buy tickets off me from World Title, collecting some of the lads' tickets.
Ever.
And he's saying, he's going, you're not going to be fighting, and I'm going, I'm not sort of, but you're desperate, you think desperate things, don't you? And I'm going to my mate, one of my best pals, I'm going, don't talk stupid. I said, yeah, you know what? I said, it's not ideal. It's not ideal. I had a fractured skull, but I didn't know. I didn't know he had a fractured skull, but the head guard covers that, so it's not going to stop me sparring. He's going, you can't even stand up, your ankles. And I'm going, I know, but I'll swim instead of, or on the rower for a week or two. Yeah, it's not ideal. And anyway, and I can't think whether to this day or not, he took the tickets or not, or it was just balmy. And So anyway, we got there and in the hospital, I've been put in this room, and I remember they've given me a brain scan and all that, and I'm thinking, what's up with you? And then the guy come in, the doctor and that, and he says, you're the boxer, you aren't you? He says, yeah, he said, I said, yeah, boxing. I said, my first world title fight in 4 weeks. I'll never forget, he sort of just looked at me and listen, that won't be happening. And I remember just thinking, my life's over, do you know what I mean? My life's over. I went back, my uncle had took me to hospital because the ambulance couldn't get there quick enough. And I remember he sort of a bit of pride, I think he knew I was going to burst out crying or something like that. I just went, I'll leave you to it and all that. And I think my missus was there at the time. Broke me heart, and I thought, fucking hell, this is it now. I've got a fractured skull. My ankle's broken a few places. I'm never... Ever. Yeah, I'm never fighting again. And it was like when I was in the hospital. It was mad. It was on the news because it was, at the time, it was big news, and I didn't really sleep. You know, you're high on painkillers and all that. And anyway, I thought, I'm fed up of hearing this about myself on the telly. So I switched it up a channel. And I was on that. And then... Oh, no. And I'm thinking, what's going on? And then it's gone on, and then it had come on the local...
Facebook,
and
Twitter,
just
everything.
My phone's all over. And it was like I didn't know what had happened. So, obviously, to go from your career very nearly being over to manage to sort of achieve that dream you set out at the age of 10 years old, you know, it made it all the sweeter. Do you know what I mean? It made it all the sweeter. And I think there's a picture when I win the title...
I know exactly what picture you're talking, where Joe's got that one.
Yeah, there's that one. No, there's a few. There's one where I've sort of just...
Yeah, like that.
Yeah, and I'm like, it looks like I'm crying, and I think I was probably crying. I was screaming joy. There's like so many emotions rolled into one.